Hey y'all. Hey y'all. So I'm in Instagram jail and I don't even know why. I don't even know why. I can't go live on Instagram. I don't even know why. I don't even know what post it was. Like, no clue whatsoever. I was like looking through my email, like maybe I could try to, find if y'all sent it to me or something like that. Um, but yeah, I have no idea why I have been put in Instagram jail. Yeah, I don't even see, like I was looking to try to see if I saw, where they could have put the violation, but I don't even see it. What y'all saying? Hey y'all. I've been messing with you all year. Yeah. Child, I ain't worrying about Instagram. We talk about the 19 I read. They are going crazy. Did you talk about the 19? I don't even know what that means. Um, Bondy, that's crazy. They got you in Insta jail. They need to stop. This is crazy. I have no idea. Like when I tell y'all, it's probably from something I posted, in comments because you can't just post under comments. I mean, in the comments talking about, you're saying somebody sound crazy or this nigga stupid. Like you can't say shit like that no more without them coming at you. I don't know. Nah, it's probably not about COVID. Cause I don't really save any of my posts about COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like I go on live and I get off, but I don't save them. So I don't know why. I really don't know. Cause none of my posts from yesterday are deleted from my page. So it has to be something I probably posted on somebody else's. Yeah, y'all, I don't know. But I was coming on Instagram to talk to y'all anyway. Um Yeah, I don't think it was COVID. I don't think it was about COVID. I don't know what it was about, but I don't think it was about that. It hit you with that boosie. Well, Marion Challenge is still up there. What's your favorite just move shake mix? You motivated me. Child, I really like the chocolate mix with the buttercream and banana. That's my favorite little mix. But anyway, I was coming to y'all because do any of y'all follow Buffy Parcell? Do y'all follow Buffy on Instagram? Because I follow Buffy on Instagram. I like Buffy. Buffy posted that it was like, well, she was talking about how, obese people are, big people aren't always big out of their own choices. Honestly, she didn't say always. She was just like, big people aren't big because of their own choices. And she referenced her lupus and, having to take steroids and just the type of sicknesses that will cause you to gain weight. You know what I'm saying? But I still feel like that's not what Chloe was talking about. Chloe is talking about the people that hit you up all the time asking you, how did you lose weight? How did you do this? And when you tell them, it's not nothing that they want to do. Like they don't want to work out as much as you work out. They don't want to, put that type of dedication and discipline into it. At least not yet. And that doesn't make them no bad person or nothing like that. It just means they're not at that point. And that's just what it is. But I also feel like don't nobody want to hear what you have to say about working out when we all know the only reason you look like that is because you got surgery. Incorrect eating habits. Yes, Buffy from Married to Medicine. Yeah, okay, so I don't know if y'all saw that post that she put up, but I agree with somebody in the comments that was like the post should say some people. Some of y'all. Okay? Because the truth of the matter is most of the people that I know are lazy. They don't want to work out. They don't want to, eat better. And I also feel like as much as people act like it's about what you eat, I feel like it's really about being active. I don't care what nobody say. Like, you can eat fried chicken, you can eat a burger, you can eat fries. Like, you can't eat that all day, every day. You can't eat 10 meals of that shit in one day and think you're not going to gain a lot of weight. But, you know what I'm saying, within reason. But I just kind of feel like people really underestimate what 20 minutes of cardio 4 days a week will do for you. Like, period. Period. They don't want to hear that because they don't want to do that. And that's fine. But don't act like you want to lose weight when people tell you how and you don't want to do it. And then, it's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. But then again, it's like, like I said, Chloe got surgery. So I don't know if I want to hear that from you. Child, I'm hungover, but this is giving. Soon as I say I get up at 4 a.m. to work out, people be like, oh no, that's too much. I can't get up that early. Girl, I can't get up that early, but I still work out when I get the fuck. Hormones also play a big part as you get older. Yeah, but I also feel like if that's why I started working out now. Because I knew my metabolism and all of that would slow down as I got older. And so I wanted to make it a part of my life at this point. I wanted to make it a habit at this point so that later on in life, it wouldn't be hard. You know what I'm saying? But there's a difference between having health issues and, different things that cause you to gain weight. That's different. But I feel like there are a lot of people out here who just don't want to do anything. Like, there, to me, more than not. But okay. Okay. I have to get it in before I go to work at 7. As a woman, there are many factors that can play a role in weight gain. Yes, absolutely. But here's the thing. It's not just about, we're not talking about weight gain. We're talking about obesity. Okay? It ain't, to me, because having a little bit of belly or, you know what I'm saying, like having, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. But people that's like really, having, just like a lot of, like, you just don't want to do nothing. It's cool. You don't want to do nothing. Fine. But don't act like every time, somebody mention somebody being overweight, it's because they got a thyroid problem. Like, y'all, black people love throwing that shit out there. Well, I got a thyroid problem. Shall I right? Okay. People dedicate themselves when it comes to their job, relationship, but not their health. I had to realize that myself and do better. Me too. Health issues are 90% are exception. Hold up, the health issues are the exceptions. 90% of people are just lazy. I mean, that's how I see it. I'm so lost. I don't follow this person and Chloe Kardashian, sweetie. Not going to lie, I go in and out of working out. I get lazy, and that's reasonable and understandable. You know what I'm saying? PCOS. I have to work out first thing in the morning. I work out on my lunch break. As you age, it's all about what you eat. I guess. I mean, I know it is. As far as like high blood pressure, diabetes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to do too much of those things to complicate health issues. But I still feel like if you have like some type of workout regimen, that's more than half the battle. I'm sorry that because I feel like a lot of people always, it's about what you eat. It's what you eat. They put way too much emphasis on food, and they make people create negative relationships with food to where you think bad food, good food. No, sustenance is sustenance. But at the end of the day, you do need to eat vegetables. You do need to eat carbs. You do need to eat protein, even if you're not a meat eater or a seafood eater, whatever. Get that protein in how you get it in. Whatever vegetable you choose to, take in order to get it. But I still feel like people just want to not be able to be physical. They want to not be able to like do that. And that's just not realistic. Because to me, what I've noticed is that working out combats the times when I want to eat fried chicken, when I want to eat bad food. And I don't eat bad all the time. And I shouldn't even feel like it's eating bad. But I do, because that's what people say about fried foods, greasy foods, heavy foods. You know what I'm saying? And, I grew up live in New Orleans. We eat creams and shit. Like, we eat food that got sauce on it and all of that type of stuff. So, and I drink. That's another thing. Child, I've been trying to, like, keep my drinking today. Last night, I just drank wine. No hard liquor. Day before that, I didn't drink at all. Day before that, hard liquor. So I'm trying to like, pace myself. Um, I have PCOS and depression. The depression really took a toll on me, and my weight went up. Started working out, but slacked off. Really got to get back to it. I had to turn my why from just wanting to have a flat stomach to wanting to have longevity and good health. To me, it starts out being like a vanity thing. And then as you realize how it benefits your body and how you start to feel better, more energetic, it's easier for you to move. You're not out of breath just from walking up and down some fucking stairs. Like when you start to notice all the health benefits to being physical, being active, working out, like you want to keep it up. Honestly, you want to keep it up because you start to feel all of the positives about it. That's why I feel like when people get surgery, they really are like missing out on some of the best parts of the journey. Because honestly, when I look at my body now, I'm not nearly as harsh on myself as I was before. And I'm still not exactly where I want to be, but I still feel like the fact that I am getting up damn near every day to work out in the first place, to do my little 30 minutes or 20 minutes of cardio and my weight training. Like the fact that I do that or accomplish that every day, I feel accomplished in doing that. I am pushing myself forward in this journey and not slacking. You know what I'm saying? Even if some days I don't want to go as hard, there's some days I don't feel like doing it. There's some days I absolutely do not feel like working out. Today is one of those days. I don't feel like working out. I'm going to though. Eat whatever you want. Work out for 30 minutes twice a day. That's it. That's all. I don't work out twice a day, but I do work out once. Well, it depends on like if I'm in a challenge, but normally I just work out once a day. But I work out for like an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes. What you eat if you're not working out. But even then, you still need to do something, right? And health, I'm walking, riding my bike, portion control, healthy choices more than not. Right. Everything in moderation. Right. Good morning. My workout. Hey. And workout a little tailored to what you each level. Right. So it's not always just the version of the workout. Level 3, bitch. I'm not depriving myself of anything that I want to eat or drink without. I work out every day and drink a gallon of water. I'm 52 and make no excuses. Come on now. Completely agree, and I'm morbidly obese, slowly losing weight. Come on, boo. Do what you gotta do. I visited NOLA for 2 days and gained 5 pounds. That food is so good. Trust me. Trust me, I know. That's why it's like I just have to work out because I'm not going to limit myself. It's all about moderation. I feel like when people try too hard not to eat certain bad foods, it probably leads to binging unhealthy things instead of just eating that one bad thing once in a while. Exactly. I'm trying to get off the wine. It's so hard. I was 304 in 2016. I'm 206 now. Congratulations, Corey. That's great. Hey, Sharita. Them stairs but were so hard. But I was just 172 last year and now I'm 158. But that's because uh I walk every day to work and drink nothing but water and tea, but still eat regular with fruits at the same time. Yes. Activity makes a huge difference. It does. I really need this conversation today. Been on weight carousal all COVID season. For those that don't like to work out, try trap cardio. It's on YouTube. It's workout with more dance incorporated. I love it. Well, y'all know that's what Kiara Lachey does. I work out with Kiara Lachey. I do all her challenges. I just finished what was the challenge? The legs, butt, and abs on my challenge. The next challenge is a step challenge, step and twerk. I want to do it because the one we did in this challenge, because she always will give you like a preview to the next challenge in the one you're in, and it was good. It was fun. What do you do for weight training? I go to the gym. I haven't been since my last challenge, but I do a lot of, weighted squats and lunges and stuff like that. I do, I have weights. Exactly. I don't want to throw away any new clothes I bought. I'm down 20 pounds in this last 3 months, and I've only been doing treadmill at home this last month. You better do it. Hard, but progress is better than no. And that's another thing. People have to understand that this shit is not like, it's not a finish line thing. It's a marathon. Okay. When people say that, they mean that. What that means is that you are always in the process of working on your body. You are always working out. You're always being physical. You're always doing it. Like, it's not something that you do and stop. It's really not. And especially if you want it to do what it needs to do, you need to be consistent. But know that it's gonna take time. It took me a year, y'all. It took me over a year. It's almost in January. It will have been what, like 2 years that I've been on this journey for real, for real. And there's a huge difference for me. Like, going from close to 160 to being like 120 something, probably like 125 around this point. I haven't weighed myself in a minute, but I could pretty much guess I'm probably about 125. Um, that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't think I would get down to that size. That wasn't my aim. That wasn't my goal. But at the end of the day, like, I want to be healthy. I want to be my best. Physically, I want to be my best. It's not about looking like anybody else. It's not about having any specific body shape. It's just about being the best version of myself, my body. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it's about for me. And that's what I, think about and worry about when I work out. Working out helped me not only lose weight, but it also helped me get rid of my pre-diabetes. I'm telling y'all, just the physicality of moving around, having your blood flowing healthily through your body, like, it'll make changes for you. Premenopause will hit you like a ton of bricks. I eat very well and was active, and this year with that weight knocked me over. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear it. I haven't gone through that yet. It's all about balance. Everything is balance. I also feel like if you're working out every day and your body goes through whatever change and you may not be as small, so what? To me, it's really about being physical, working out, being healthy. It's not about size. Somebody always trying to call me from a number. Like, I eat healthy, work out 4 to 5 times a week. I'm 52, look good in a bikini, committed. Come on now. I lost 40 pounds last year, mostly weightlifting and 30 minutes of cardio. What's your favorite protein shake flavor? Chocolate. I start with small goals as consistency. Right. I'm the only one trying to gain weight for real. My metabolism is high and move around too much. Yeah, you probably the only one trying to gain weight because that's easy. Come down here for a little while. I'm 24, but I'm trying to build healthy habits now. I haven't been to the gym in 5 weeks and I need to get back. I want to get into lifting weights. You should. I had a VSG in 2019 and lost 60 plus pounds. I did gain during pain, but I just started back incorporating protein shakes, water intake. Just got to work on my grazing. In my gay area be pop lock and dropping it in body pump class. It's like trapping time. You better get it. Intermediate fasting and keto helped me go from 150 to 125 almost 2 years ago, and I kept it up, but I haven't worked out much. Seeing your practice and encouraged me to get back to it. Yeah, be careful with that keto shit though. Like, that's not something, from what I understand, that's not something that you should be doing all the time. That's something you should do, like, that's a spot treatment type of situation. Watching your old videos up to now, you truly transformed. Thank you. I'm 40 years old, 5'5", 210 pounds. I lost 20 pounds, still trying to get back to 180, maybe lower. I get so discouraged, but man, I keep it going. You got to keep it going, because I got discouraged too all the time. I would get to the end of a challenge and didn't see the biggest change and would feel like, what am I doing this for? And then as time went by, you start to notice that the changes are happening. They're just not happening that fast. And that's okay. Because like I said, it's not a race. It's a marathon. I'm working out to look and feel good in my clothes. Me too. That's how it started. And once you start looking good and you notice the health benefits, there's no reason not to keep going. Slow. Yeah, I did start slow. I started, 3 days a week. Then Kiara started doing challenges, and that's how I really started pushing myself to working out every day. My lower back was hurting like crazy. That was motivating me to work out. Went from 180 to 140, counting 5. I'm right, you better get it in. Have an accountability partner helps, but I had to realize I couldn't always depend on other. You can't. Like, I thought me and Lyric was going to be doing this shit together, and it's like, no. I'm gonna do it, and then he's gonna pop in and out as he sees fit. But I'm gonna do me. Do you have do you have do you have jump daily? I've been jumping for 3 weeks and my knees are painful. I follow your tips and got good shoes. Any recommendations? Any recommendations for what? If you have good shoes, do you have a mat? Do you stretch your shins? And make sure you're not bouncing too hard on your knees. For some people, jumping is just not as low impact on their body as it is for shorter people. So it just depends. Um, I haven't, let's see, I didn't jump ever since the challenge ended because I wasn't jumping every day when I was doing the challenge. But since the challenge has ended, every day that I work out, I jump. I'm going to jump today. I had to change all my eating habits and I struggle letting go. I'm like on my wine, girl. Good luck with that. It does feel amazing once you make it a habit. Earlier this year, I started having anxiety and depression. I started working out in January. Not only do I have mental clarity, I lost 70 pounds and I made an Instagram to help others. That's what's up, Just Ivy. Yes, those endorphins are like a drug. Absolutely. Sometimes it's just hard to get yourself up. But once you get up, you in it. I've been back in the gym every day consistently 3 weeks now, and I'm proud of myself, but I'm a snacker. I can't let the snacks go. Child, just get you some healthy snacks. What kind of snacks do you like? Because I like chips too. But I do a lot of dark chocolate covered nuts, fruit, yogurt, freeze dry fruit. I love me some freeze dry fruit. You definitely motivate me to go to the gym. I just left the gym. My triceps and glutes hurt. I have not seen the whole interview, but I've seen parts of the Azriel Clary interview. I think you being self-employed, you can work out more. I was too, and since getting a desk job, I'm gaining and can only visit the gym 1 or 2 times a week. It's absolutely because I'm self-employed. For me, because my job was already physical. As a photographer, my job was already physical. So of course, like I didn't want to work out after I had traipsed around in the fucking heat holding a heavy ass camera all day. But I think probably wasn't as big during those years. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't as small as I am now, but I wasn't that big during the years where the last 5 years, I think I had probably gained more weight probably from the time I quit my job up until I started working out. So I had to because I had gained more weight after I quit my job because I wasn't being as physical as I was when I was working. But what I will say is people make time for what they want to make time for. I'm working out to stay off meds. Don't want diabetes or high blood pressure. I know that's right. Just was at the doctor yesterday. Was told my BMI was 22 and asked my nurse, is he calling me fat? I didn't fully understand BMI. My main thing is trying to tone up. I'm not really trying to lose weight, just tighten up. I feel good. Of course, I've been obsessed with the way my legs look lately. Child, me too. Me too. I like the way they be like big on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a whole like leg right here. Like all of this. You know what I'm saying? Solid. It didn't used to be like that. It like flat. You put your hand right there and be flat. Flabby and flat. My main thing, yeah, I said that. One, I've learned it's a mental game, not just physical or food. I stopped waiting on results and looking for what I wanted to see in the mirror and learned my body type and experimented with portion control. Right. I also I do fat like in the mornings protein shake. I might get a lunch, light lunch usually, or heavy and just not maybe not eat a heavy dinner. But like I normally eat one big meal a day. But since we've been back home, it's been like protein shakes, some type of salad or small lunch, and then like, pasta or something for dinner. But I'm probably gonna eat that fucking pasta for lunch today that I had last night. Get a mat, get down on the floor, and work out while watching your favorite shows. Child, I jump rope while got music on my record player and watching my girls on YouTube. I'm ready to start lifting again. Phoenix Nation on YouTube has good jump rope workouts. Okay. Do you usually jump for cardio first or do your workout? I jump for cardio first Do another exercise other than jumping. Don't mess up your knees. Right. It is a journey. Take a plan. Jump rope and sped up my results. You definitely inspired that. Doing it in between cardio and weight training. Gym is life. I'm never stopping now. I'm an addict. Morning sis, looking God like God's glory. How you doing, love? Realize I still need to start home workouts too. What's your usual workout routine? I just finished a challenge for a whole month. So usually I jump rope for about 20 minutes. Yesterday I did 30 because I'm trying to push myself to do a full 30. So usually I jump rope for 30 minutes, which is jump non-stop for 2 minutes, stop for 30 seconds, jump for 2 minutes, stop for 30 seconds, jump for 2 minutes, so forth and so on until I get to 30 minutes. And then I'll do some type of weight training after that. I work a desk job and still get it in. You just have to make working out a non-negotiable. You'd be surprised how quick 20 minutes go by. We scroll our phone that long. Right. I work from home at a desk, but I have to make it a part of my daily routine. Right. I can dig it. Maybe get a stationary bike. Yeah. For some people, is the tent helping the roof damage? Um, yeah, the tarp. I mean, we still need all of this replaced. So and it's been raining constantly. And, more consistent. Trying to remember, you really inspired me to get up and move. You really should. You really should. It's about taking care of yourself and shit. Y'all, lyric. I have a rocket screaming. I'm waiting on deliveries today. Somebody finally getting their roof done across the street. Let me go see why Barack is barking like an asshole. Y'all, the dog next door keeps sneaking in our backyard, and Barack loses his shit. You're doing too much. Shut up. Old ass nigga, shut up. He is old. I agree with a lot of these comments. I have 2 jobs and a grad school, and it's not easy. It's a mental thing, though. Like you said, make time for what matters. Love how you read most because they engaged. Child, I'm trying because the way it keep trying to disappear on me. But yeah, I mean, I was gonna come on here because Instagram then put me in Instagram jail, child. I can't go on live on Instagram for whatever reason. I'm not exactly sure. They always hating on me. I think I'm gonna do a bondyblue show today. But I was trying to think about what there is to talk about, y'all. Yeah, you gotta put on the music. The music, okay? The music is very important to the process. If you don't have good music, usually, y'all, there are a couple of songs I put on to get myself hyped up. Because otherwise, I do not be feeling it. They do. So, what do you recommend for an ab workout? I mean, you could really look up some good ones. I keep telling y'all if you can move.com because that's what I do. But a lot of the ab stuff that I've done from Kiara Lachey workouts. Yeah. If y'all, excuse me. If y'all take a look at my Instagram, the last one we did was leg, butt, abs, oh my. So the workouts were either leg and butt oriented or ab oriented. Child, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still, I'm still a soft chick, ultimately. I'm not as solid as I would like to be. I'm not giving y'all a clack, clack, clack. It's not giving clack, clack, clack yet. Wicked Jungle, I love them. Yes. Yeah, girl, I don't have the drive to do a workout routine. I have been going for walks though. At Tweety be having me going. Yes, we watched Squid Game. We watched the first 3 episodes last night. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. They just out here killing people, just blowing people's heads off. Crazy as hell. Kodak, City Wells. What happened to City Girls? Migos, Megan, Flo. Oh, you mean those are the jams? Okay, I made a whole video of Vixen. Right? Getting it in. Made the most hardest part is on Beyonce was saying everybody mad. Hey, everybody mad. Hey, get y'all. Lyric always laughing at me because I always bust into that. Getting to the money. I'm not If You Can Move member yet, but she does post some good stuff on her channel. Yes, she does. Booty so big. Lord, have mercy. You think talking like I do. You think talking like I do. Yeah, nah, that shit'll get you like all this as a anything. Can't get up in between. Yeah, I could think, can teach you a couple things. Yeah, she be going off. I just watched that. So yeah, I gotta wait for Lyric to come back to finish watching it since we started it together. But I swear, child. Soldier Boy rants about not wanting people to call him about doing songs. Kanye, you still a bitch.
Shit, nigga. Fuck, I look like doing a song with you. Nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I don't wanna do no song with you, nigga. Stop calling me lame ass, nigga. Kanye, you still a nigga. Y'all lame ass nigga get the calling nigga phone. Stop calling me, bro.
Why is you raising your shirt up and touching yourself? Y'all, Soldier Boy is on drugs.
I don't wanna.
I'ma save that, but Soldier Boy is on drugs, y'all. I'm just saying. People like I do. I'm trying to see if there's anything. People work on my nerves. Talking about it's crazy how y'all bash Trump, but I hear nothing about Biden leaving America. You don't? You don't hear me complaining about Biden all the time? That's some bullshit. Like, let me see. Let me see. Are you commenting on my page? Child, not all of this. Not all of this. Okay, now y'all need to blame Biden for everything. People, whatever. Your King Trump is to blame for that. Child, I'm just gonna block this person because I don't even know who they are and why they follow me. But I ain't gonna block you. I'm gonna delete your comment though, because I think your comment is long and ignorant. And we're talking about Trump and small businesses. Like the comment that I left stemmed because we was talking. I posted about this on my Instagram, but the comment stemmed because Safari stupid ass posted that Trump is a better president for small businesses, and I said, tell that to the small businesses. Tell that to the small businesses that had to close down because of the pandemic. Tell that to them, especially down here in Louisiana, where my friend has a small business that she's had to close. Excuse me, she's had to close down because of storms and energy outages. Then she had to close because of the pandemic. So I don't want to hear about how Trump is better for small businesses when if he had done what he was supposed to do by having the proper people in place, we would have been able to skate by without COVID affecting us the way it has. And I hate that everybody acting like, oh, really? Trump in America affected everything going on in the rest of the world? Yes! Where the fuck have you been? Where the fuck have you been? America absolutely affects the landscape of the rest of the world. What are you talking about? We're a superpower, unfortunately, for a reason. And another thing they don't seem to understand is that the traveling, when Trump did not tell them, wasn't honest about the COVID and what it was doing, and he was lying, acting like it wasn't happening and it wasn't real and all of that, he had more time for people from other places to come into our country with COVID. Somebody gave a specific example of how Trump is directly responsible because he never said anything, which is why we still had Mardi Gras. We still had Mardi Gras, and then people got sick and died because of it. Whereas if you would have said in January when you found out, you probably knew before then in November, but you knew that the COVID was coming over here, was gonna kill everybody, and you pretended as if nothing was going on, and that left us open to get all of the people coming from other countries that had gotten sick already. Ebola is the best example. When Obama had the NSC put together in 2015 to protect our country from sicknesses that were becoming an issue in other countries. Like Ebola was a huge deal in other countries. SARS. What was the other one? It was another sickness that a lot of people were getting in another country, and we might get like a couple of cases, a few cases in our country, but it would never turn into this. And that's because we had presidents that knew what the fuck they were doing. Yes, racist, all out for themselves in somebody's pocket, sure. But ultimately capable of recognizing that a sickness is coming, we need to put up defenses instead of acting like it isn't happening. Trump acted like it wasn't happening, and that put us at a disadvantage. And absolutely, when something happens to our country, because people come here, people are traveling here, they get sick here, they go back to their countries, and vice versa. So yeah, motherfucker, he absolutely is responsible for why this is not only bad for us, but why it's bad for the world at this point. Because most people follow America's suit. I don't know if y'all been paying attention. The dummy kept saying it was the Chinese disease and we didn't have to worry. Mad cow disease, Zika. Thank you. That was another one, the Zika virus. Thank you. That's 1,000% his fault. Only 3 people got Ebola during the Obama administration. H1N1, like these are all sicknesses that could have turned into the pandemic, but didn't, because America had presidents that said, hey, be watching for that shit. Make sure that shit don't come over here. And we need to be making sure that that shit doesn't affect us. So if we need to start working on something to fix it and sell it to the other countries and make money off of it, and then we'll have it if our people get it. Like, those are the things that smart leaders were doing. Like, whatever. In that documentary on HBO Max, the girl from China said she was surprised that when she came here, she was surprised that they were not doing temperature checks and C screenings at the airport. I worked in healthcare during H1N1 swine flu, and it was killing people like COVID, especially pregnant women, and it didn't spread like wildfire like COVID. I don't understand where people live. Start of it. It's called in the same breath. Right. I don't understand people. That's what it's called, in the same breath. And that's because that nigga would stand up there and lie. after contradicting himself in the same breath. Child, if that's what Ashanti want to do, I hope her vocals are better. Bondy, how do you feel about sharing a workout playlist? I already did that. I already shared my workout playlist on my Discord. Look in the music, look in the fucking music room. Nah, yeah, from the movie. It's a movie reference, y'all. I'm not cursing at you. The music tab in the Discord. This is why we don't need any more celebrities and chiefs, bruh. And I'm annoyed. Like, in no reality, can we blame Trump for where have you? I hate that when somebody now all of a sudden isn't president, y'all forgot how terrible. Like, where were y'all? Y'all, it was 4 years of fucking ridiculousness all over the place. When he first got in office, he fired so many people that were a part of protecting the country. Like, I cannot. Y'all got the reference. Check the fucking music room. Scary movie came on last night. Politics is not your strong suit, boo. Child. Somebody need to tell Trump that. Now I gotta join the Discord. You should. 4 years of ignorance. Charlotte was terrible. Right? I hope Trump will leave politics alone, but it doesn't seem like he will. Those Bob Woodard tapes, Trump was amazingly clear on how dangerous the C-19 was. Oh, yes. Remember? Yes. At the same time, publicly, he called it a hoax. Y'all, people forget about all of these facts. He fired the whole department and was in charge of infectious disease. He's been trashed since ABC. It's all his fault. Tell him, cousin. Child 45 administration fired the pandemic team. That's why I don't understand why they don't understand that that's what happened. If you are a member of my channel or you are a Patreon, there was a link sent out yesterday to the Discord. Oh, Kalina was telling me that I don't need to speak about politics. What do you mean? Like the person that was in, I worked in the news, I'm photojournalist for 8 years. Not only was I a photojournalist for 8 years, but I grew up in New Orleans where my father worked in politics and ran a lot of people's campaigns. I very much am able to speak on politics. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought that person was talking about Trump. I didn't know they was talking about me. Who shows up to somebody's live to tell them what to talk about? Go to hell. Oh, so you got to join the Discord for the playlist. Oh, it's not in the budget, but need the workout list. So, child, people just be in here like mad at me about something that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. So they just want to be in here saying crazy shit. Child, get out of here with that. Ain't nobody worrying about you. But yeah, I was just like, wow, y'all, in no reality, nigga, in this reality, like, what reality do you live in? It's just crazy. It's so crazy. People are delusional. The mail services in my state are still messed up from when Trump fired the postmaster general and put one of his goons in a position. Like, bruh, I'm so glad y'all reminded me of all of these things. I feel like during his presidency, racial motive crimes increased as well. Yeah, they did. And that's probably that girl from yesterday from so many different pages. Have you noticed that a Democrat is always having to clean up after a Republican president, starting with Bill Clinton having to clean up behind Bush? Obama had to clean up, right. And now Biden. And Biden is still terrible, y'all. Don't get me wrong. I don't like him. I'm not a fan of him or Kamala. But it's a difference between, the what we used to argue about. Like back in the day when we used to it was always the lesser of two evils. Nobody ever thought that the white Democratic president was going to be that great for black people. Like we never felt like that. But Republicans always seem to have so much vitriol and so, just always wanted to put laws in place that impeded on people's civil liberties and shit. But at the same time, want to be in a position of power to get away with doing those things that they want to make it illegal for everybody else to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of that shit. Like, I hate nonsensical shit. You gotta pick your poison. Biden was the lesser of two evils. That's why we voted for Biden, even though he wasn't the best. We had to get Trump out, period. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it. Do you think the pandemic will be over soon? I don't know. I can't even speak on that because I don't think the way things are going right now, the way people are fighting, like to see, like people are still like, I still think it's so crazy that the people who don't want to get vaccine, they put out a narrative that people are attacking them for not being vaccinated. But honestly, I feel like y'all are constantly putting up posts to shame people for getting vaccinated. Like, to me, it seems that, y'all got vaccinated. It protects you. What I need to get vaccinated for? Well, they keep saying that the reason why the strains mutate is because y'all are not vaccinated. So y'all don't have the wherewithal in y'all bodies to continue to help, squash this shit. That's what they say about the vaccines. If everybody's vaccinated, then it helps us squash it versus some people not being vaccinated, some people being vaccinated, and how carriers who are vaccinated might be okay, but when they pass it to unvaccinated people, they have worse symptoms and all of that type of shit. Because I thought I was gonna be able to skate by without getting it either, and then the Delta variant happened, and I was just like, go to hell. We're at the point because that dummy act. We're at this point because that dummy acted as if it was a joke and somebody was playing in someone's lab over there, tampering with diseases and DNA. Trump, in my it was exactly Trump, in my opinion, ignited the racial uprising we are in. He added to it. Sorry, I missed that troll because I ran outside to check. It's okay. Biden has just slowed down the deconstruction of the destruction of the country, which gives people time to start rebuilding. Exactly. The new normal will be masks and annual vaccinations. Probably with this election, it was really about what was the lesser of two evils. Because let's not forget about Biden saying blacks were super predator. Child, so many things that he's done over his 100 years in politics. So many things. The Texas government was leashed with permission by Trump antics because the stuff that happened there is crazy. It's now considered bruh, I hate that. I can't keep the fucking comments up. They're gonna make it impossible to live without the vaccine here in Philly. You can't eat indoors, go bowling, see no shows, nothing. Walk around with a negative test. Yeah, because in Texas they have billboards saying "Don't be bullied, make an informed decision." Don't be bullied. Like really? Y'all, I can't. I can't. I don't know about the pandemic being over soon. I think we look silly on the world stage. We're the only ones still drowning in COVID. Of course, every other country is laughing at America. I mean, I don't even understand everybody dying. They come out with a vaccine. People stop dying to the same numbers, and people like, I've seen people still die. Like when I hear the reasons why people keep saying that they don't want to get the vaccine, like, oh, people still getting sick, people still dying. Can you show me how many people have died from the vaccine? Can you show me how many people died from COVID who were vaccinated? Who died from COVID that were vaccinated? Show me those numbers. And then I want you to compare those numbers to the numbers of people who are alive and living vaccinated compared to the unvaccinated people who died from COVID. I want y'all to like compare the numbers and stop with the foolishness. Yes, the unvaccinated always speaking on it like the vaccinated got it and going about their business. Right. Both political parties are awful. True. I wonder how the winter will be. Will it be confusion on the flu and COVID cases? Probably. Like the shit that I be seeing people say online, I just kind of be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then these are the facts. Yes, yes, absolutely. The vaccine is not a cure. Nobody ever said that. Nobody ever said the vaccine was a cure. The vaccine is a motherfucking seatbelt. The vaccine is a seatbelt, y'all. It's protection. It's supposed to make your symptoms less severe. And everybody keeps acting like that's not a good enough reason to get like, okay, like, all right, y'all, do what y'all want to do. So crazy when when I seen something today with this lady. It was like her two twin babies had it. I wanted to cry. Ebony too crazy when that 24-year-old girl got killed. I was out with my mama seeing Big Frida. It's scary out there. I wish people would stop politicizing the virus only in America. Meanwhile, every other first world country is getting better. My cousins in the UK love to say y'all Americans and y'all freedom. Cause we sound stupid. It ain't no fucking freedom. You just want a right to not follow rules. Like, that's really what it is. You want a right to not have to follow the rules, which is crazy. It's crazy. Hold on. I can't keep reading. Oh, I can't keep reading. Sorry, y'all. I can't keep reading them on the phone. It's aggravating me. Let me come on this phone and read them. Hold up. Okay. I'm not vaccinated, but I don't go anywhere without a mask and hand sanitizer. My question is, what research are they doing at this point? Like, do you have access to some information that the rest of us don't have access to? People act like they haven't had MMR vaccines, etc. Child, it's a lot of stupid shit that's going on if you ask me. It's a lot of stupid shit. It's a lot of I want to, I really do think this is Trump's fault. Like Trump made it so that y'all are not like trusting. We already weren't trusting, but we were never arguing with people about taking vaccines. Like, the fuck? Bonnie, the thing, I take the flu shot every year without hesitation. I have a weak immune system. So, you ain't got time for that. They argue about the mask. They are the, wait, hold up. They are the, about the vax. They argue about the vax. I just don't get it. I questioned it too, y'all, and that's why I don't get mad at people for questioning it or needing to take the allotted amount of time. I just hope that you don't get sick in the allotted amount of time. That's the only thing for me. I just hope you don't get sick. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it seems like if you're unvaccinated and you catch COVID, you have way worse symptoms than if you don't. There are some people who are strong enough to withstand it, and then there are people who aren't. And a lot of y'all aren't. A lot of y'all aren't as healthy as you may think you are. And all of that, people think just because they're young and walking around that they healthy or some shit. They tested my kids' school yesterday. Boom, my middle baby got COVID. They sent all my kids home, not everybody home for 10 days. Do you think it is wrong for companies to terminate employees that don't the vaccine so fast? I don't know what you meant by that question. Ask me that question again. But as far as like okay. So here's the thing. The companies are doing what the insurance companies and the government is making them do. Okay? And the government feels like we gave y'all a chance and now y'all are getting ignorant about it. Y'all are making shit up. There's a problem with misinformation, so now we're gonna have to force you to do it. And we're not really forcing you. It's not a law or anything, but if you want to go in restaurants and sit inside, if you want to go to certain places and enjoy certain things, they're incentivizing you to get vaccinated, basically. I'm gonna just say it depends on the job, but I feel like if you work at the fucking airport, if you work in a hospital, I think you should be required to get vaccinated. I'm sorry. I don't even understand people who work in healthcare and don't want to be vaccinated. Like, so you mean to tell me you are more likely to catch this shit? You're more likely to get sick, but you don't want the extra protection. For what reason? My son's school requires masks for students and patients and parents to drop off. Every morning there's literally one mom that refuses to mask her child and herself. When the teachers remind her, she laughs. Y'all, it's too much. I think it's like death from my child. That's what I keep seeing. And that, to me, I pay attention to what people are telling me. And people who get this shit be like, you don't want this shit, man. My two girl. Okay, I read that part. I mean, people used to get chickenpox, measles, etc. back in the day, but they came up with vaccines. How often do you hear about those things now? Well, they keep talking about, oh, they had all of this time. I'm like, well, we didn't have the time. The country, the world did not have the time. Do you really think it would have made sense to wait years to put out a vaccine when hundreds of thousands of people are dying every day? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, y'all. They make you get vaccinated for everything else in healthcare. I had caught it, then passed it to my 6-month-old. I felt like a horrible mom, so I made a choice for my family. Do you think it's wrong for companies to terminate? Okay, yeah. So fast because they haven't taken a vaccine. Is it happening fast? Because I feel like they're giving people a deadline, correct? It's not, they're giving y'all, a lot of y'all until November. And it's October now. I don't feel like that's that fast. I'm a nurse in healthcare. We are required to be 100% vaccinated. If not, and the state come in and find that we are not, they are taking all their Medicare money. You heard what I said about the insurance companies, and the government is making them do it, which is why they're doing it. But they're making you do it because they gave y'all this whole year to decide what y'all was going to do, and y'all have now decided to create a conspiracy theory around the vaccine. So now they just like, oh, I guess we're going to have to force these motherfuckers to get it. So many people be like, I'm doing my research, but we still be like, they made the vaccine too fast. SARS and MERS are also coronaviruses. Scientists have been researching them for years. Come on now with that info. I've heard that before, that the COVID research is just like an extension. They basically took something that they already had and just, made it better to fit the current situation. But it was based off something that was already, thought about or created. Healthcare workers not taking a vaccine is foolish when you would be treating COVID positive persons. Healthcare workers likely were required to get the flu shot any other year. Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, to me, if you're a nurse and you don't want to get, you don't want to get the shot, go be a traveling nurse and travel around and give COVID to people if that's what you want to do. I'm sorry, but I think that's crazy to be working with people that could possibly have COVID or most definitely have it, and you don't want to get vaccinated. That seems crazy to me. Um, like, the reason why I was fine with not getting it is because I was always inside. You know what I'm saying? I work inside. I'm always inside. I was getting groceries and shit delivered. Like, there was no reason for me to rush to get it because I don't work anywhere. Like, I'm not in a high traffic area. But if I'm around a whole bunch of people all the time, that don't even make no sense for me to feel like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna just be out here around all these people all the time. No, man. Like, people get TB shots to work in the hospital. They are going back to when the mandate started. Uh, my job gave a deadline and I work for a hospital. No vax, no job. Like, my job is giving us until October 1st to be vaccinated. Okay. My job is giving people until February 1st. So I think, it just depends. And then you are suspended for 60 days without pay. Then you'll be terminated. God damn. They is not playing. And to me, unless there's a health reason for why you can't get it, or why, if your doctor says you shouldn't get it because you have another pre-existing condition that the vaccine would, give a bad reaction to or something like that, that's the only reason that I could think of that, and I'm sure that there are allowances for that. No, you don't want this, Vondi. It almost killed me. I'm so sorry, April. I'm glad you made it. Double pneumonia, out of work for 4 months, and it killed my mother in 3 days. Oh, I'm so sorry, love. I'm so sorry. And I have to take care of COVID patients. I don't wish that on anyone. I'm so sorry, April. Thank you, Jay Jersey, for the super chat. They used to have public outbreaks all the time until they developed a vaccine. People died, were crippled, and spent lives in iron lungs. Well, tuberculosis, right? Yeah. Thank you for the super chat. I work for the state, and the governor told us we have no choice. But my department, as long as we're working from home, we don't have to. Thank God I was something before COVID. Oh, working from home before COVID. Um, you can't reason with the anti-vax. You know what's crazy is that I remember anti-vax people used to be a very small percentage of the population. Like, that's what I remember. Um, right. If the data doesn't fit their agenda, they say it's fabricated. I was hesitant taking it because I was nursed and I conferred with my pediatrician in primary. We're both fine and happy. Good. I've seen posts of nurses crying and bawling, saying they would rather lose their job and just not get the vaccine. It's sad, man, especially if they have kids. Like, that's insane to me. I don't understand you. I'm sorry. You nurses who feel that way, I don't understand y'all. I don't understand y'all. Y'all are seeing this shit firsthand. I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, you're literally seeing people come in day after day dying of a disease. There is something that can help you not die from the disease. And you're like, I can't believe this. They're trying to make me take the vaccine, even though I'm a nurse. Like, oh, like, what? What are you talking about? I don't understand. So what do you think is going to happen once you get the shot? Like, is it really the worst case scenario? Get the fucking shot. You will not have a job, not have a way to take care of you and your kids, so you cannot get a fucking vaccine shot. Like, explain to me what you think is happening. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't even know what I did. The football players are the ones that just make me so confused. You bang your head every day and pump painkillers, but no to a vaccine. Like, I really do think they're making it political. And that's so stupid. Religion is playing a part in the vax ignorance. Child, whose religion? Not black people. My son isn't even old enough to get the vaccine. Yeah, they say you got to be what, 5 to 12, I think. I mean, now they're doing the one that's for the kids that are 5 and older. Who have opposition to the ingredients in the vaccine or have had negative side effects from other vaccines. It's sad how many people have been invalidated. I got mine though. Okay, so some people have opposition to the ingredients in the vaccine or have a negative side effect from other vaccines. So, I mean, I'm sorry, but so if I have an allergic reaction to catfish, does that mean that I don't eat salmon even though, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, in my real life, I had my throat will close. Last summer, I went through the fishes trying to see which ones I could eat and which ones I could not eat so that I could eat fish. It's been a great experience. To me, that's the same logic that you're saying to me about, oh, well, other vaccines, I had a reaction to other vaccines, so I'm not going to get this one. And it's like, so what's worse, the reaction to the vaccine that may or may not happen, or catching COVID and possibly dying? Like, I'm curious to know, like, how people are doing their like ratio of what to be scared. I don't know. I don't know. I guess to me, losing my ability to breathe, talk, possibly dying, not being able to taste and smell for a long period of time. All of that seems scary to me. So I'm good. My doctor said that I could take it, so I took it. But I think it should be. I mean, I feel like people who have health issues, we're not necessarily talking to you. We're talking about the people that are doing their research. Um, Political for their personal agendas. I wonder how will the mandate affect the worker shortage that we already experiencing. It's gonna affect it badly, but what we gonna do? Like, a lot of people are dying, so it's kind of like, what are we gonna do? Yeah, saying that many healthcare workers in New York were fired because they weren't vaxxed yet. Yep, sayonara. See you later. That, I'm sorry, but I don't feel any sympathy. I don't. I can't. Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. Yes, it was all a small percentage parents in California who didn't want to get their kids vaccinated back in 2012. Right. People don't want the vaccine but eat Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, etc. every day and don't ask a question. They can miss me with this BS agenda. That's how I feel. I feel like y'all don't know what's in half the shit y'all intake and y'all still intake it, and then now we want to stop and be precautious when everybody's dying, which is the craziest shit to me. But that's crazy to me is that moms that are pregnant can get vaccine, but you have to be 5 and older. Just don't make sense. Does it not? Does it not? I mean, I don't know the science, but I would just assume that a baby, may not be strong enough to withstand a vaccine versus a mother who, even though the baby is inside her, the baby is living off of her body. Once the baby is outside of her body, it's living on its own. And as a young infant baby, 1 through 4, whatever, may not be strong enough. Probably around 5 or 6 is when you really start building up the strength to be able to withstand the small dose that they give. I don't know. But that's what I would think. Did y'all see the article about the dude they've been testing at Georgia Mason University? He has super antibodies and he can't catch any variant. I wonder if a cure could come from that. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, some people treat the vax like it's some kind of cure all too. Like, you gotta take care of your health and mind what you eat. I don't know about mind what you eat, but I don't think what you eat has anything to do with this. But definitely wear your mask and wash your hands. Like, you should do that. 12 years and up, they're developing ones for the young kids. Nah, I feel like I just saw that the FDA approved the shots for 5 and up. The Pfizer shots 5 and up. I feel like I just saw that. Pregnant women immune systems are weakened, so they encourage you to be vaccinated. Okay. I think they are saying, how is it not dangerous for a fetus, but it is dangerous for, because the fetus is living off of the human, like off of the mother's body. We're not injecting the vaccine straight into the baby, even though your bloodstream, but it still filters before it gets to your baby. And I imagine that they probably give a dose, a different type of dose for a pregnant woman. But I still feel like it should probably, like, she's still a grown, human versus being a brand new baby living outside of the womb. But the baby living inside of the womb is still dependent upon the mother's body, not its own. No, that's valid, Bondi. I weighed the balance and thought about my family having pre-existing condition, and I don't want the vid, so I got it. I was the last to get it in my fam, though. I mean, my mom and everybody got it before me, so I feel you. They applied. They don't have approval yet. Okay, but it's been made. I thought they said the FDA approved that shit. I know they said they approved the booster shots, though. Did you see where the family went to Walgreens to get the flu shot and the pharmacist gave their 4-year-old the COVID vaccine by mistake? I mean, how careless can you be? Ooh, child. That's some terrible shit. Was the baby okay? Honey, this is what the question was trying to ask. It is 5 and up. Are they trying to develop one for the ones under 5? They need to be, especially when we saw that little baby, the little twin babies that got sick, and you could hear they labor breathing, and I was just like, my aunt called herself calling CPS on my mom for getting my siblings vaccinated. Are you fucking serious? Mind you, she was a crackhead for years and now is worried about things other people put in their body. Why is it always people that have like the unmitigated gall? Like, it's always people with the unmitigated gall to like be completely in opposite of what they're pushing on other people. Yes, it's 5 to 11. Okay, I think what scares people the most is feeling like they don't have a choice. Americans are all about their choices. I'd like to tell Americans, you really don't have that many choices. That's the mind fuck of America, making you think you have choices. Really, they give you your choices and you can make them, but even you're really not being taken away from choices. Like, you still have your choice. You can still decide to get vaccinated or not, but you have to understand the consequences that come with that choice. And that's what people don't like, that your choices have consequences, but you still have a choice. There has been studies done that show that newborns and infants have antibodies because their mother got the vaccine while pregnant or nursing the baby. So the vaccination actually will help the baby fight it off if the mother is vaccinated ahead of time. Gotcha. People are saying that being vaccinated is stopping them from getting jobs, going to school, but in school you get suspended for not getting the flu shot. I mean, that's really what uh it comes down to for these folks. Child, when antibodies are passed through the placenta, the baby will have an immunity as well, and it's passed through breast milk. So y'all telling me that it's actually better for the baby if the mama is vaccinated? Who would have guessed it? I'm still debating if I will get my 8-year-old. My 8-year-old will get the shot, but in the meantime, he'll continue to wear his mask everywhere. I know that's right. They don't know how it will affect her. But good indeed, I'm trying to explain to her what the person was asking. I'm so confused. Like, what am I confused on? I don't get it. Like, it seems like y'all are saying, like, are y'all talking, Saki, are y'all talking about me? I'm confused. Child, these things is too small. These letters is too small, y'all. Jesus. See, it's the ones who refuse to vax and are bare men wearing a mask, washing their hands, unknown substance in their bodies, and poor hygiene. Man, it be all of them, y'all. Hey, Bonnie, I should cut this live. I thought I missed it. Yes, it's better for the baby if the mother is vaccinated. Okay. Discussion with doctor. Da, da, da. Okay, no, y'all were talking to somebody in the comments. Okay, I couldn't tell, like, if y'all was talking about me or talking about somebody in the comments. People don't want the vaccine, but then complain about youth having to wear masks. Pick a struggle. Yeah, I don't get that either. Like, which one do you want? Like, honestly, a part of me does kind of feel like you don't want to wear a mask, you don't want to get vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you want to die, that's up to you. In New York State, they are disenrolling college students not vaccinated. They're doing that all over the place. It's too many. First of all, the reason why is because y'all don't know how to contain it. Like, people are just doing too much in college, fucking being nasty. Like, it's too much going on for y'all not to be vaccinated. Immunity is passed through breast milk. Okay, look, I like to hear that. That makes me feel better. I already knew about the transfer from mom to fetus. I was just trying to tell you what the other person was asking. I knew what the answer was. I was trying to help you understand them. I don't even know what question you're talking about. I'm getting my 11-year-old vaccine soon as she can. Saki, thank you. And I have been and still am. New York, stop playing with the anti-vaxxer when that measles outbreak hit. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna go now because I need to work out and, pee. But I'll talk to y'all later on the main channel, okay? And until I get back in Instagram, get out of Instagram jail, then y'all can come look for me over here. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for the combo.